Hey, what's up? Romain from Glebe Kitchen here with a question. There are literally thousands of amazing dishes from India, so why limit yourself to the same 10 over and over again? Time to try something new. Give this Kerala chicken curry a go. I promise you won't be disappointed. If there's one ingredient that defines South Indian cooking, it's curry leaves. And no, curry leaves are not what they make curry powder from. They add an unmistakable flavor. You can use them fresh or frozen, but never dried. Dried tastes like dust. Freshly ground spices, on the other hand, do not taste like dust. For this Kerala masala, you're going to need fennel seed, star anise, cardamom, clove, as well as cumin seed, cinnamon bark or cassia, coriander seed, and black pepper. A lot of black pepper. When making a spice blend from whole spices, you need to toast the spices. Luckily, that's not difficult. Just toss them in a small skillet over medium-low heat and keep shaking. Takes a couple minutes. Transfer them to a bowl to let cool, and once cooled, grind them to a fine powder. An old-fashioned coffee grinder works great for this. Makes lousy coffee though, don't use it for that. Store in a cool, dark place and pull it out anytime you want huge South Indian flavor. The thing that pushes this recipe right over the top is the tempering. Goes in at the very end, but it's a good idea to make it up front. Heat some coconut oil over medium heat. Thinly slice some shallots and add them to the pan. Pay attention to how brown these wind up. Whole brown mustard seeds go in next. Give things a stir and cook them for about 30 to 40 seconds. Make sure you count your curry leaves. No, I'm kidding. This is cooking, not analytical chemistry. Just toss in a handful and give it a stir. I'm not really sure why they call this tempering. I'd call it major flavor grenade if I was in charge. While we're on the subject of flavor grenades, this is hotel curry gravy. This is not the stuff they use in regular restaurants. So don't bother leaving me a bunch of comments about how it's the wrong color or it's too thick or it's not right. Trust me, it's right. There's a separate video and I'll drop a link to the recipe down below. As always, there's also a link to the detailed recipe in the description down below. Measuring spices into little individual bowls just doesn't make sense when you're cooking restaurant style. 2.5 teaspoons of the Kerala spice mix, 1.5 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili. If that seems like a lot, don't worry. Kashmiri chili powder is really about color and flavor with just a little heat. 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of kasuri methi. You should be able to get all these ingredients if you have an Indian grocer nearby. Let's get cooking. Heat your pan over medium heat and add some coconut oil. When the oil starts to shimmer, add some garlic ginger paste. This is gonna get messy. I usually try to stand back to give myself some room. Cook the garlic ginger paste until it stops splattering and then throw in a few more of those wonderful curry leaves. Let the curry leaves cook for about 10 seconds and then add in your spice mix. This is a key step in making any Indian curry. Spices contain oil-soluble compounds. Frying, or blooming, gets those compounds out of the spices and into the oil. From the oil, it's a short trip to your mouth, which is where those flavors belong. I get asked pretty often what kind of chilies I use. These are Jwala chilies or green finger hots. They're actually pretty mild, more about flavor than heat. If you can't find them, jalapenos make a reasonable substitute. Maybe seed the jalapenos to keep the fire down. Let the chilies cook for about 30 seconds and then add a cup of hotel curry gravy. For those that are metrically inclined, a cup is 237 milliliters. Stir until the oil and the curry gravy combine thoroughly and then add in chicken. I always use chicken thighs for curries. More fat, more flavor, more forgiving. Nestle the chicken into the gravy, cover and let simmer. After 5 minutes, uncover and flip each piece of chicken. Cover and continue to simmer until the chicken is cooked through. That should take 7 to 10 minutes. Tamarind paste adds a little bit of sour, balances the dish nicely, while coconut milk adds a nice creaminess to the curry. This is tinned coconut milk. You can do the coconut milk powder thing, but I find it just isn't as good. Taste as you go, salt as you go. It's always good to do a final check, and this is just about perfect. This nadan kohzi or Kerala chicken curry is just about perfect as it is, but this is best Indian restaurant cooking, so it's time to pull out the flavor grenade. Just toss it on top and spoon some of the flavored oil over the curry. To my eye, that looks great. And that's it. Nadan kohzi, Kerala chicken curry. This one's got it all. Seriously lush sauce, the power of the fresh spices, the depth of the hotel gravy, curry leaves, crispy shallots, green chilies. This one's got everything going on. If you've never experienced a South Indian curry, this is a great place to start. This recipe and many more are available at glebekitchen.com. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. And remember, life's too short for bad food.